Wow. Okay, yeah, so I got blonde hair now.
What the hell?
How you guys doing? I hope you're doing good. I always feel guilty every time I get on these every time I get on YouTube because I never post anymore, hardly at all. Life has got your boy busy. So today we're gonna go hit shoulders and arms. I was gonna go to a gym called The Pit, but they shut down, so they have a new one, and it's low-key better. It's just in like a worse spot, and I can't really record in there comfortably and like do what I want to do in there until like 6, and I have really nothing to do today other than like a bunch of schoolwork, so I was not trying to wait till 6 p.m. to go to the gym. So it's currently 2:30. We're gonna go hit shoulders and arms. I don't know why I studied there. And yeah, I'm pretty excited. We're going to Crunch. They got pretty good lighting. I'm wearing my America gym shorts, so little update for you guys. I think last video I recorded I was like 195, 196, maybe 194. We're 188 right now. We've been 188 for like 6 days in a row. So I'll go ahead and show you kind of what I'm doing, like pre-lift. Sorry that the camera's shaking so much. It's kind of like unsteady. But yeah, and I'm also sorry it's so like, I'm so in your face. I need to get a better lens for my camera. It's just the one I want costs a pretty penny. So that's gonna have to wait. So, normally take your 5 grams creatine. I've been taking a little more. Just because I noticed when I do take more than 5 grams, I feel a little bit stronger. My joints feel a little bit better. And if I'm advising to most lifters, just take your 5 grams. Like a lot of these companies will tell you need to take more or tell you to do a loading phase. It's just a marketing trick. So just be aware of that. My pre-workout of choice, I'll be taking probably a half a scoop of Alpha Lion Grape Extreme, and then I'll be taking, I'd say, about 3/4 a scoop of the pump product, the non-stem. Yeah, I love to feel like all energized and stuff, but as long as I get a good night's rest, I don't really need a whole lot of caffeine, and plus I'm trying to keep my caffeine intake low, and if it's past 3 p.m. I will use less and less of this, but I'll use more and more of this. It kind of just depends on what time of day and stuff like that. When you get deeper into a cut, you kind of want to leverage more of the stem, so you get appetite suppression and you train harder. When you're more into a bulk, I would leverage more of the stem free, because you have carbs to use, more carbs to use. So, if you do want to directly support me, you want to get yourself some pre-workout, I do highly recommend Alpha Lion. I've been using their supplements since junior year of high school. So, when you do purchase at checkout, and just throw my last name in there, save yourself some money, make me some money. It's just a way you could support me. But yeah, that's really all it's gonna go down here. We're just gonna drive there. I may do a voiceover, I may not. It kind of just depends on my mood, and I'm sorry that I'm so inconsistent when it comes to this YouTube content. So, I mean, hey, like last video I had brown hair, now I got blonde hair. At least I keep it interesting. So, nothing else to say. I guess I'll just keep seeing you in the gym. Let's do it.
Okay, so if you guessed the voiceover, you are correct. So I am starting out with the lateral head of the delts. I'm starting out with this like lateral raise machine, which I'm not gonna lie, this is not really my favorite, and I would rather do some like cable work. But one thing that I hate doing is I hate doing like isolation exercises where I'm only doing one limb, like one arm or one leg, or like one lat at a time. Like I love to just do both at the same time. I don't get training where you do one at a time. So I would normally do like a cable of some sort or maybe a dumbbell, but this was the only thing that really wasn't taken. The stack on this thing is really light. Like I'm almost doing the full stack on this. Like seriously, like the full stack's 130 and I'm doing 110 for, you know, as you can see, pretty slow and controlled reps for 10 reps here. Right now my training, like you should always be going to failure in my opinion, for sure. But right now I'm just kind of gauging where failure kind of is. And then I'm just making sure that every session I can get one more rep. So ever since I got that chest injury, I have never been this like anal and like this like serious about hitting my numbers in the gym. Like I have literally everything tracked. Like every lift, every rep, every set, everything is tracked. So my lateral delts and my rear delts are honestly like the most important on my arm day. Yeah, biceps and triceps are amazing, but I've noticed that my shoulders are kind of a weak point. So these past like, man, I don't even know, 30 arm days, it's been either rear delts or side delts first. And majority of the time it's actually been rear delts because they're just such an important muscle. Of course, the reverse pec deck, which is like the only like rear delt exercise I'm willing to do. I was voice cracked. At this gym, it was taken. So we had to do this first, which is fine. I want to do my shoulders first since they're a weak point and then save my arms for later. That's just a quick like little tidbit. If you have a weak point, make sure that is the first thing you train. When in doubt, I promise there's proof in the pudding. The weak point, if you hit it first, over time, it will become a strong point. It will slowly get better and better over time. And it's working for my delts, like it really is. I've noticed that my side delts and my rear delts have come up, which my rear delts were already ahead of the game for sure. But it is such a critical thing you can change in your training to make a huge difference. So there's really no cues here. I don't even think you need to like actually grab the handle. And I don't know like who made this machine, but it's definitely subpar. I made do with what I could with the form, and I just made sure to actually destroy my side delts. But yeah, I don't really know who made this machine. It's just not my favorite. Next, we're going to reverse pec deck. We're hitting that rear delts, like I said. This is the most important exercise. It really is. Like, this is the bread and butter. I don't really know if I really like this machine, though. Whenever you let the two like cables come down, there's no room for your thumb. So I literally just smashed my thumb on this machine. It was actually so annoying. But yeah, as you can see, I'm really just trying to go to failure. This next clip that I'm about to show you, it really shows my shoulder imbalance that I think I got from my chest injury. It's honestly kind of scary. Like, it's actually frightening. Like, hold on. I think you're about to see it here in just a second whenever I especially start doing the set. But yeah, like, look at that. That is just crazy. I don't know. I do not replicate this. But this is the bread and butter right here. You should really just be focusing. You don't even have to just fly or swing it open. Start light on this machine because most people's rear delts are just weak in the first place, and just progressive overload over time. I can almost full stack this thing for like, a pretty easy, good set. But remember, like with the rear delts, start low and then slowly progress over time. Otherwise, you're just going to work your traps. I did 3 sets of that, but I only recorded 2. This bicep machine, I love and hate relationship. Where my chest ties in with my bicep and my shoulder, this machine kind of gives me a little bit of pain, just a little bit, but it's nothing major. As you can see, though, it's really working my biceps. This specific one from Crunch does not allow you to get a full stretch, which I know I can be super anal about, but it's still a good machine for sure. Lately, I've really just been leveraging like plate-loaded preacher curls or machine preacher curls. That's really my bread and butter, but as you can guess, it was taken, so we had to resort to this, which this thing was fine. It really did well. I really did like using this machine. The reason that I'm using that in the past tense is because I have not used this machine in a while because I've just been progressive overloading my preacher curl. So it was nice to switch it up. One thing I do like about this is you can really see the vasculature, especially in my right arm. I don't have great vascular genetics, in my opinion. I mean, yeah, when I get lean, they start showing they're more prominent, but one thing I do have in my favor is when I do curl, my veins do pop out. Some people, when they squeeze their chest really hard, or when they squeeze their forearms real hard, they can get stuff to pop out. If I want my veins to show, all I have to do is just curl something. Like, that's literally all I have to do. Yeah, I may have a super big chest, but like, it's just not vascular at all. So believe it or not, I was almost doing the full stack on this thing, and I was only doing about 7 reps. If in a perfect world, I would get either 9 or 10, just like more than 7. I feel like 7's kind of on the lower end, but it's fine. I know that next session when I come in here, I'm going to shoot for 8. That's the whole goal. It is going to be harder, but, as long as I eat my protein, get my sleep, my body should be able to adapt and compensate. And, I should be able to get that 8th rep. And I probably could have got the 8th rep on this session, but there's no point in risking injury. Remember, when you're training hard, you want to train as hard as you can, but you want to redline it. There's no point in risking injury. It just sets you so far back. I mean, I will be honest, a week ago, a couple days ago, I pulled my right quad during squats, and it with a proper warm-up that easily could have been avoided. I'm doing like this pad tricep extension. This thing is goated. This thing is mad goated. I have never done this before. I usually do overhead rope, but I decided to switch it up today and use this like pad thing. This thing is goated. My triceps were getting obliterated. Like, I'm literally looking at them because I'm getting cooked. Like, I'm literally getting cooked. I'm only doing 60 pounds. Like, this is not heavy at all. And I'm just like, I can't believe that I just got humbled this hard. But yeah, that's literally the workout. I did 4 sets of the lateral head, the lateral machine, 3 sets of the rear delts, 4 sets of the bicep curl, and then I did 4 sets of this. And as you can see, it's pretty simple because I'm literally only doing 1 exercise for each muscle group. That's what I've been doing for my shoulders and arms. So it really goes to show that you don't have to do a lot of volume. If you just come in, train hard, you're prepared, you don't get injured, and then you recover and sleep well, you make progress. You don't have to do a bunch of fancy exercises. You can literally just keep it simple, hit the targeted muscle, hit it as hard as you can, and then leave. Like, that's it. So it's really all I gotta say. If you've never tried this pad tricep thing, I would try it. It's pretty nuts. And I'm really just gonna play some audio and pose. We're looking pretty good. I want to get down to like 183, 184. I can maybe get with 185, but this is me kind of right now at 188. So I'm just going to play the footage, and yeah, we'll just see. Hope you guys have a good lift today. I'm going to try to post more frequently. I know I saying that with my fingers crossed, really, because who knows, another video might come out in 4 months. But yeah, guys, just stay solid, stay grounded.